Hey there. What's up? My name's Nick Patterson. Thought I'd make this little video to basically introduce me to you. Tell you a little bit about myself so you know who I am, what I do, and etc. Um, and yeah, I'll get into it. But first off, if you want to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell or whatever if you want notifications for when I drop my shit. You know what I mean? Just kidding. But yeah, leave a like if you like the video. Be much appreciated. But anyways, yeah, I'll hop right into it. So I broke my neck snowboarding 9.5 years ago. You might see my documentary on my page. You can watch that if you want to watch a half an hour documentary. But this is just a quick sum up of everything. And yeah, in the beginning they told me I'd never walk again. I'd never move anything from my neck down again. And I was kind of like, you know what? Doctors don't know everything. My goal is to walk again, and that's what I'm going to do. And I kept that hope all the way through. I mean, it was the thing that kept me going. Um, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, shit happens, and we make do with what we got, and we move on. And say it's not an easy task, but that's what we've got to do. And basically, after about like they kid hit me. I hit a jump, so I hit a jump. I fell on my snowboard, and somebody impatiently didn't wait for me to clear the landing. So when they hit the jump, they landed on my head. Um, they landed just above me and tried to stop sideways. The bottom of their board contacted with the top of my helmet, pushed my head so hard into my shoulders that my neck exploded. Burst fracture C5. Right off the bat, I was just like, oh shit, like what happened? And the guy's like, you all good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. It didn't hurt too bad. Not realizing that what just happened. Um, and then I tried to get up, and I couldn't move. Couldn't move my arms. Couldn't move my legs. Couldn't move anything. And I was like, gotta move my legs. Gotta move my arms. I'm like, shit, I can't feel or move it. Um, so then they got ski patrol. Ski patrol took me down the hill. It took me to Barrie. Airlifted me to St. Mike's. Fixed my neck. Um, and yeah, I came out on the other side. Thank God that I'm still alive and that I didn't die. I'm very grateful to still be on Earth. And yeah, so then from there, um, I worked towards trying to walk again. And after about a month or two, I was able to move my arms again. Um, Not my fingers. My fingers are still quad fingers, don't work. And then I got a little bit of sitting balance at the edge of a bed. And then yeah, I kept moving on. And after about 3 months, I would say, I got a little bit of a kick in my leg, which I was like, I got really lucky. I got really lucky that my neck didn't break to the gravity that they said they did. It did. And yeah, so then I worked towards walking again. About after a year or two, fast forward about a year or two, I was able to, when I was going to private physio, basically they started me off by putting me on a weight support treadmill, and started being able to stand and take steps, with physio assistance, never independently or anything. Um, but yeah, so I was working on the ways back to getting back to my feet and walking again, and I got really far. I'd say I almost got back to a point where I would be able to independently walk one day. Um, and because I worked really hard, I persevered. I mean, there was shitty days, there was good days, but um, I just kept trying. And but then I had a little bit of a hurdle. My doctor started prescribing me painkillers for a shoulder blade wound. I had a bump that turned into a hole that turned into a massive hole, and yeah. So basically, with that, um, just 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick phone call. But yeah, so I got a wound on my shoulder. It grew to be pretty big. I had it for about 2 years, but the problem was that they gave me painkillers for it. I didn't really like it in the beginning. I was just really giving them to my friends because I tried them once and I was like, nah, it just puts me too far out of it. But then when I was giving them to my friends, then they busted up and stored it. And then I'd be like, oh, why not? It's my medication. What's the harm, you know? But once you put it up your nose once, you can't go back. And once I did it once, I really, really liked it. So then I started doing it all day, every day. Um, Justified use because I had a prescription for it. So I mean, didn't see the signs until my mom started finding straws all over the place. Um, and went to my doctor. My doctor cut me off. Cold turkey, no giving me something like methadone or Suboxone or anything like that. No helping me, no weaning me down. Just straight cut off. 100 and like 30, 40 milligrams of oxy every day to nothing. You bet I went through withdrawal, and about after a week of withdrawal, I couldn't take it anymore. Started going to the streets, and that's where it got a little. That's where it started going downhill slowly but surely. Um, and to long story short, it without going into the grimy details, in a period of 4 years, I broke my legs on 3 separate occasions, all involving drugs and alcohol. Um, and I realized I had a problem and that I needed help and that I couldn't do it on my own. And that's a hard thing to realize. But I did, and I applied to drug rehab. Went to Harbor Light, inpatient drug rehab in Toronto. First quadriplegic to ever go to drug rehab, at least in my experience. I'm happy to have done that because it changed my life, and it also made it so that it's an option for others if they ever have a problem. But anyways, yeah. So I did 3 months inpatient. Great program. Like I love Harbor Light. Like they gave me my life back. Um, and I followed up with meetings. And long story short, I'm now over 4.5 years clean, and I'm a grateful recovered addict. But yeah, so that's part of my story. I struggled for a lot of years, but I turned it around, and now I live as an independent quadriplegic in my own apartment. I hire my own staff via direct funding, um, and yeah, so I've got a townhouse that's one like I've got the main floor. It's a 1 bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, accessible bathroom. I already said that. Um, Anyways, and a back patio, which I've got a hot tub on, and a barbecue and all that stuff. And yes, and then I hire all my staff via direct funding, um, and I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, I mean, yeah, I can make another video about my independence and living on my own if you want. Just leave it in the comments, and I can totally do that. And but yeah, that's me. And now I feel like my main goal in life is just to help others. Um, I like to help. I mean, like with my program of NA, like we give back what was freely given to us, and I mean all of the help that I've gotten over the years, um, to help me to get where I'm at. Like I I'm very happy to be able to help others with my experience. Honestly, it kind of everything happens for a reason, in my opinion, and I had to go through everything that I went through to get to where I'm at, and which is in a really good place. And now I've got a service dog, special skills, from Lions Foundation and Dog Guides. Yeah, he helps me pick up my stuff, open doors, take off my sweater, bark for help, go get, um, like it's in a few others. Like it's crazy how smart these dogs are. We don't give them enough credit. Um, but anyways, I can make another video on that if you want to. Just leave it in the comments. Um, but yeah, that's me, and yeah, my yeah, that's me. And then I made this Qwadsqwad channel because um, I just want to help. I've got so much experience and I've gone through so much, and like the MacGyvers that I've had to figure out on my own, and all the resources and information that was never given to me, and that I had to find it out on my own in order to get what I need and to etc. Um, I just want to give that back. I just want to help in any way and share that stuff with others, because I mean, just storing it up in my head is not doing any good. Like, you know what I mean? So that's me, and Welcome to Qwadsqwad. I hope you stay. Peace.